Can you talk about what are the kind of Kubernetes operations? How do you manage in your organization? What kind of teams you have? What kind of applications you have?
Sure. Thanks, Pradeep. I hope everyone is finding this session informative so far. My name is Nandish. I'm the director at Solera for virtualization platforms. I have been working with Solera for about 3 years now. So Solera is the global industry leader in terms of vehicle lifecycle management. We have a collection of a lot of smaller companies. So we have acquired a lot of smaller companies over the past 15, 18 years that Solera was never able to consolidate. So we are in the process of consolidating all of these companies. So that comes with challenges of consolidating the teams, the technologies, applications, products, and all of that. So the initial journey of Solera with Kubernetes was that we were running on PCF. We were running in our old data centers. We had a challenge of moving out of those data centers into our new state-of-the-art data centers that we had acquired in the US and the EU. And we were running on this old PCF technology that we were having difficulties finding people to work on PCF. It was an open source. So we decided to move into Kubernetes. At that time, we did evaluate a few of the companies, and VMware was clearly the winner in terms of the enterprise platform that they provide with the Tanzu solution. So we decided to go with VMware and their Tanzu solution because it was more robust. It was built on the open source Kubernetes technology, and then it was also very cost effective in terms of comparing it with PCF. So that was the initial journey. Our basic infrastructure runs on a combination of VMware, Dell, and Cisco. So we have all of our infrastructure compute running on Dell hardware and storage. We use VMware for our virtualization layer, that is for both running VMs and as well as running Kubernetes clusters as well. And we have a wide range of applications that we are running on both VMs versus containers. So we have VMs running that are supporting .NET, PHP. We have Java-based applications. We have a mix of a little bit of everything that we do. We are also starting to run some AI-based applications within the infrastructure as well. So with all of these different technologies and different teams that we were working with, it was we had to do a lot of consolidation and moving into this Tanzu platform. So we have around 10 engineers that we were working with within this team, which is the Tanzu team, that was working with all of these different dev teams that are also globally located. So because of these acquisitions, we had a lot of silos within the dev team. We did not have standards. They were doing kind of their own development, own trying to support their own infrastructure. So we came in as the global DevOps team. We worked with them. We helped them move into translating all of their applications from PCF to run on Kubernetes. We moved all of them to ingress-based routing. We converted all of their deployments into Helm charts. So we helped them deploy and consolidate all of this into the global Tanzu platform that we were building for Solera. So in that roadmap, we also worked on some other services. So we use HashiCorp Vault, we use Postgres databases, we also use Tanzu Mission Control for RBAC and Valero as well for data protection and backups. We use our access controls through TMC. We use Concourse and Jenkins for our CI/CD pipelines. We are starting to use the service mesh solution as well. And then we also use a API gateway with this solution. So that is the whole structure here at Solera. Right now we have about 60 clusters that we are running across the globe for Solera. So 60 TKG clusters, Tanzu clusters. And we have a lot of, we have about 100 or so small Kubernetes-based clusters that we are also running in some public cloud providers like Azure and AWS and Google Cloud. So that is where we are with Solera and Tanzu, and that is our footprint on the Tanzu platform.